All right, so I'm going to play this all the way through. Then I'm going to give you an analysis of what just occurred. So check it out. All right. Now, nothing about this really seems too alarming, right? Nothing really seems all that alarming unless you're playing and you understand what you wanted, or unless you're looking at this and you kind of already understand how 2K operates when it's trying to cheat, when it's trying to harm your ability to make progress in this game. So basically, what I realized that happens is that especially in a half court setting, when there's an inbound getting ready to happen, and you're trying to take off on your man or your defender to get open, what they'll force you to do a lot of times is what happened right here, right? So instead of being allowed to just smash off, I'm forced to go into this jogging animation. That's one thing. There's one thing right there that it does to prevent you from actually being able to just get off, to break off from your defender, right? So I'm forced to jog. That gives him the time to catch up. He ain't gonna run into the screen and none of that. It allows for him to stay on defense, and it prevents me from just leaving him, right? So now I get another screen, and he runs into that screen. Completely gets wiped out of the play, right? So now I'm wide open. And what I'm doing right here in this moment is I'm pumping the life out of the A button because I understand what I have. I got an open mid-range shot. I got this, right? But Draymond, who's inbounding the ball, he's not going to be allowed to pass me the ball until the defense is able to get back into the play. This is done deliberately by the algorithm. The algorithms, a large part of its job is to harm your ability to make progress, to score, to play defense. It's just to impede on your ability to play this game to your fullest ability, right? That's what a lot of what the algorithm is doing, all right? So now I'm running, pumping the button. I finally put my hands up. I'm still not getting the ball. Now when he's able to track me down, now look, right? Now the defense is there. I don't have an open shot anymore. This is done on purpose. This is done on purpose. Do not mistake what this game does for just bad programming. That is not the case. Like one commenter said, to call these things that I point out, to call it a flaw or flaws in the game is to insinuate that this is not intentional. This is accidental. If you say this game has flaws in it, that insinuates a mistake. This is not a mistake, so it's not really a flaw. This is done purposefully. All the little things that I point out on this channel about this game is there on purpose. It has a purpose. The purpose is what? To impede on your ability to play well. Because what? You'll just be blowing the computer out by 50 points or more every game. I used to do it in 2K21 anyways, all the time. All right, but they clamped down on a lot of the things that you were allowed to do in that game. A lot of the free-flowing elements, they locked a lot of it up. All right, so now they made it easier to make jump shots, but they've locked up the general gameplay a bit more, right? And they put a lot more narrative in it, a lot more agendas in it. They put a lot more of that in it, and they just made computer lights out with anybody who's shooting the ball, especially if they're wide open. They're lights out. Anybody, if they have a mid to high 70 3-pointer, they're making that if they're wide open. Most of the time, they're going to make it, especially if they're wide open. All right. But I just wanted to show that. Anyway, peace.